Alright everybody, we're back. That was video 1. Video 2, I'm going to explain the importance it is to cover the brake at every intersection that you most possibly can. This is 675 Moto Man SS, and this is my 2025 CF Moto 675 SS. It's very important that when you're coming to a stop that you cover the brake. The main purpose of covering the brake is that way you can prepare the weight load, not only from the front, also from the rear, to kind of predict or at least to help you navigate through a potentially hazardous situation that you could potentially have with the bike. Now with the bike, you want to avoid any and all accidents as you most possibly can. Your life depends on it. Your health depends on it. Me, I notice that at every intersection that I come across and I see a car pulling its nose out, I make sure I study his wheels. Once I see movement of those wheels, I'm already covering the brake and I'm prepared to stop. Very important, because plenty of people will pull out in front of you, not paying attention. They could be looking one way and not seeing you coming from the other direction, and then pull out without looking in the other direction, keeping an eye on both sides of the road of traffic, incoming and outgoing. Me personally, myself, I always cover that brake. I cover the rear first, and then I prepare to stop. If I have to make an emergency stop, I'll slowly but easy hit that right brake, but I hit it, I'll gradually ease into it, because that's 70% of your braking power, the rear is 30%. And you also want to prevent the skid. Through the weight shift balance of the bike, your body holds a significant amount of weight, but not as much as the front. The front is the motor. That weighs at least 250, almost 300 pounds. The frame of the bike is really 150 or more, depending on the frame size of your bike, not including the weight that's in the rear. You don't want to hit the front brake and then the whole front stops, and the weight, which is your weight, is going to shift. It's going to throw you over the bike. You don't want to hit the brake too hard in the rear and then end up skidding out and having the bike slide out from under you in a panic. You know what I'm saying? So getting back to what I was saying about that story, about that chick almost trying to rear end me. She was weaving and dipping and diving, trying to squeeze through and almost run me off the road. Once I spat off on her, I managed to dip out. She almost got caught by the sheriffs. But she slowed down just in time, but the sheriffs were tracking everybody's speed coming into town. But the main thing, what you want to do is, you want to always make sure you give yourself enough reasonable space. If you see a person that's behind you and he's riding your ass, ride slow. I'm telling you, don't speed up, because he's going to end up speeding, trying to keep up with you, and he might slam into the back of you. Just ride slow to get him annoyed enough to move out of the way, or move to the side once you find a safe spot for him to keep going. Let him crash into somebody else. Don't play that game. That's pretty much it. I almost had it out with her. I was almost going to let it go into a road rage situation. I don't like confrontation, but I really find it annoying when people don't pay attention to the road and they don't have respect for other people that are riding. The road is for everybody. It's not for just that one person that's in a hurry or needs for you to get out of their way because they're feeling so high and mighty about themselves. That's not what this is all about. The road is equally shared by everyone. You know what I'm saying? The road is equally shared by everyone, so you must respect the rules of the road and respect the rules and regulations was set forward for your state, and also respect one another as pedestrians and riders on the road. Whenever you see a bike or a fellow rider, say what's up, give them a shout out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give a big shout out to Rev Rez, Alan, you know what I'm saying, a couple of other riders that's on the road that I did not mention. I can't remember your names offhand, but I see y'all on YouTube. Thank you so much for viewing my channel. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here, baby.